welcome to the Natasha in Your Phone YouTube channel. We're going to do another journal with me today, and to be completely honest, I've only done like 2 pages since I last did my Sunflower Festival. I added in B-Reels lately and just kind of put a little explanation off to the side just so that I'll remember, but didn't really have anything to fill up that day, so I figured I would, on days that I don't know what to put, if I just didn't do much or there's really nothing that I want to document, I immediately go online and see what's been going on lately and try to take that out of digital and put it into my journal. And I knew that I had a couple B-Reels that I was excited about. I guess not excited, like these are all just like mundane life, but I don't know, it was fun. Like I cleaned my office. Anyway, I don't think I'll finish this one. I started this last night and then we ended up going to bed, but I was just gonna put, or I did put homemade meatballs. I was gonna put homemade tzatziki sauce, lemon, rice, and then I don't know, probably the other toppings or something, just so that I have a general overview. I did actually print out this recipe. It was really good. It's definitely something we'll be making more often. I do think that I'm going to focus on this Monday, and I'm kind of like, why am I doing this? But also, I don't know, I want to show more of my creative process. So really the only picture I have is this of Jeff. He ordered these Jedi robes and this was the day that they came. So this is the only thing that I have planned to go in here. So it'll just be interesting to see what I end up adding, because I don't know. Your guess at this point is as good as mine. So again, I am at the point where I need to fold the cover back because it's uneven when it lays down. So anyway, let's see. I really have no plan for this. Like, it was just kind of a boring day. It actually, so the Jedi robes came and then Jeff was actually out of town. He left Monday morning and he went to a city about 4 hours away. So I might put that as well, just because there wasn't really anything specific that I did at home, I think, other than like go on a walk and then just spend time with our animals, since they had been alone all day and I had been in the office. So I probably should have had some sort of idea before I started this, but let's see. I'm gonna pull out some of my Tombow pens. I think, so I just did that like copy where you take a picture and then you like press and hold and it just like takes out the subject on iPhones, but it didn't take his lightsaber, which he had turned on and in the photo, so I had to draw it in. I think I used this color. I might just pull that out and have that be a background for him. That also might be like too much blue in the same color or in the same area. Okay, I've decided I'm gonna go with yellow. It seems, I don't know. I have no reasoning for it. I think it's a darker yellow. I mean, it should be a darker yellow. Let's test it. I don't know if this is the one I want. So they look like identical, like the colors, but they're different numbers. So let's see. Ooh, yeah, that's the one I want. Huh. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll, oh yeah, you're gonna hear Zazu in the background. He's in his room doing different noises because he can hear me talking, but most of them are funny. He seems to be in a pretty good mood. So anyway, I think I might just have him like right in the middle, and then I can just like write around him, and then maybe do smaller flowers of these around. I don't know. This is truly, I don't even know. Okay, I'm just gonna make a little mark just so that I make sure I get it all in the right area. And I'm gonna put this down because I don't want stuff transferring. Oh yeah, I need this. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. And down here. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, I'll give that a minute to dry just a little bit more. Let's see what else. I feel like I should have had a better plan for this, but also I think that this is like the majority of my process. Like, this is a very good look into how I usually am. So a lot of times I will just journal at night. I actually used to be better about doing it like at my desk, but it just works so much easier because me and Jeff will usually just sit, like, I don't know, we'll go on a walk, we'll have dinner or whatever, but then the last like couple of hours of the day, somehow I got that darker yellow down there. Interesting. Maybe I can watch back on the video and see when that happened. Not that it matters, but whatever. Anyway, like the last probably hour before we go to bed, hour to 2 hours, just depending on the day, we'll just watch shows. And sometimes that's like a show, like, I'm not really into TV. I don't know what it is. Like, I just don't really have the attention span for it. And so luckily Jeff is fine with me. Sometimes not. Like, if it's an actual movie, like, I will sit there and watch and like be involved and we'll comment on stuff together. And sometimes he's just fine with me like sitting here journaling, or I don't know. I guess I'm usually journaling, but I just sit like at the lap desk or use my lap desk at the couch and just kind of fill out as I go. And that actually makes my process a lot longer because I do check out and watch the TV. But anyway, I forgot why I started that, so that's cool. Wow, you're just getting a really good look at me today, or a good listen of my brain and how I just like lose the sentence while I'm in the middle of the sentence, or like lose what I'm trying to talk about while I'm talking about it. So something about we'll watch TV, and oh, because I would do this and it'll just be me like holding, like if I have pictures, this is the night that we went to Comic-Con, or the day. So there's Comic-Con pictures, and then that night we had dinner with my parents and my mom. I don't know why I question why I'm weird, because like it's so very clear where my mom is showing off this potato and says it looks like a heart. It doesn't. It looks like a uterus. But she said, we can't eat it. It's on loan from my grandpa because he wants to show his other children. So like, I don't know. That is the weirdest thing. It was so funny. Anyway, so my process will be staring at something and then kind of figuring it out as I go. I think I want to add more. I don't know if I really want that specific detail around it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like this needs to have like a little bit more, but I'm not sure what at this point. I guess I could do like squiggly lines, or just like go around it a couple of times so that it's like outlined but rough. Maybe I will do that because I'm not really sure what else to do. I think over here I'll write like Jeff got Jedi robes. And then, I don't know, maybe a little bit, I don't even know what we did that day other than Jeff was out of town. I feel like I had to have taken the dogs on a walk. I was in the office the majority of the day. Wow, this is probably not a great journal with me video. Maybe this will just be like a short, I'll edit it down to like a 5 to 10 minute video. Zazzy in the background, that's funny. And luckily, I already didn't want this to be like a perfect straight line because there's like photos and tape on the back. It's so funny. I love listening to Zazu. As long as that's not him like screaming. Jeff got Jedi robes. Jeff got Jedi robes. I don't know how to explain this either, and I think maybe it's just been like years of practice, maybe it's just how my brain is, but I feel like I can semi-visualize, like if I tap out like what I'm going to write, like Jeff got Jedi robes. I think that would probably be best because I really am trying to fill up more space. I think I'm gonna use my older Tombow because I can make it thicker since that's a very dull tip. And yeah, I don't know, I sound very unsure about that, and really I am. I just... Okay, let's go Jeff, like that. The sad thing is, I haven't fully moved over to my new Tombow pen because the tip is too nice. I don't want to ruin it. But then I start using this one and I'm just like, oh yeah, I opened that one because this one is also starting to run out of ink. So I know that I'm going to need to make the transition. I didn't think that this is like the hardest time I've had with a new Tombow pen for some reason. Like I just, for some reason, don't really want to start using it. What did I say? Jeff got Jedi robes. Jeff got... Weird. You ever write a word and then you're just like, that doesn't, like, is that how you spell got? But, I don't know. Weird. Jeff got... Make Jedi bigger. I don't think I want to capitalize it, though. I'm gonna have to make robes smaller. I didn't fully anticipate on writing Jedi so big. Jedi. I'll just write it down here. This is one really nice thing about hobonichi is that yes, there is like a quote and just general stuff at the bottom. I feel like it's really easy to cover it up though. Like even writing over it in a pen, I feel like it stands out way more than the actual what is printed in here. There's something under there. A little bit longer. Wow, this poor pen. There we go. I've got Jedi robes. To do like some little celebratory. Yay! Wow, that really shows this pen is on its last leg. Jedi robes. Do I? Put them down here. I kind of wanted to fill up this space a little bit, but I don't know what to put there. I think it would look weird if I put lines in right there. A lot of times, because I am so used to using my iPad, not that I use it like for journaling, but just I want to be able to cut this out like I can in Procreate and then just like drag it over, but it is what it is. I feel like that's actually the majority of my pages where I'm like, I would have positioned this a little bit, like, I don't know, with Be Real lately I would have positioned that a little bit differently, but I think that's been a nice thing is that like one of my biggest takeaways with journaling in general, like including my bullet journals, is that I'm really just like, well, whatever. I just don't care. Like as long as I get the memories down, that's what I'm happy about. This one I might write at different, I'm going to do it. Let's move that a little bit. I don't know, that really might just be it for the day. I don't know what else I'll put in there. So I'll just finish, or just continue this over here. What else did I, let's move this. think a really interesting thing just from recording, is that I kind of knew that I did it where like before I start writing, I'll think about it, or like, I don't know, I just like hesitate before I write. I didn't realize how badly I did it until I was editing one of my last videos, and I was just like, wow, I take like a good 30 seconds sometimes before I actually start writing. I also feel like I mean, I already knew it, that I hold my pen differently than a lot of people, but like seeing that in different angles, I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, especially like, I don't know, it's weird observing yourself doing things that you don't normally observe yourself doing. I feel like I'm gonna mess up how to spell tzatziki. Okay. Is tzatziki a sauce? Do I need to? No, I think everyone, like, I mean, if you are familiar with Greek food, I feel like you know what tzatziki is. Anyway, I'll just leave homemade tzatziki, and then what else do I want to put? Tomatoes, cucumbers, Kalamata olives, hummus. Well, it's better than nothing. I actually really don't mind it together. Like, sometimes just having open space is fine. Like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I definitely don't think that you need to fill up every single page and have it be something like as big and crowded as this. I think that sometimes that can be overwhelming. So I'm actually okay with how this turned out. It is interesting. I don't do it on purpose, but just having like similar things paired together. I guess this one isn't too much, but kind of like a little bit of the frame. But anyway, I don't do any of that intentionally. Now I need to figure out what to do for these 3 days. I'm sure I have stuff, but anyway. Thank you for joining me on this journal with me. I hope it's not disappointing. It is definitely chaotic, and I'm okay with that because that is me. And with Zazu beeping like that, I think that I'm running out of my quiet / good time of him behaving. So I will end this, and I'm excited to do more. Thank you so much. Comment, like, subscribe, everything that you usually do or are asked to do with YouTube videos, and thank you. We'll see you next time.